Alright, so I was going to do another pile cover to fix what I had wrong, but I think I'm just going to do it at the end of this Map of the Stars video. So Map of the Stars first, we're in E standard, but the high E is a high D, so E, A, D, G, B, D. And we're going to start on a D string. It's 5, 7, 0, 7 before ascending. So and then for the low melody, it's 9, 7, 9, 7. And then we're going to play 9, 7, 7, 9. And you can bar the 7th frets. And then it does that a few times with some variation. And then it goes to power chord 12, 14, 15 on the D string, ascending. And then it goes to an acoustic riff, which is like tremolo picking the G string. And then the one note that changes it goes to the 7th fret. So and then is just doing the 3 highest open strings. And the next chord is 3, starting on A, 3, 4, open 3. And then it goes back to the chord you started on, which is 5, 7, 0, 7. Alright. And the next chord is similar to the second chord from the beginning, but you just don't bar it. It's 9, 7, 0, 9. Then after you strum it the first time, just let go, so the high D string, and then play 9, 7, 10, 9. So all together. And then it goes to the same shape as this chord, but up, starting on the 10th fret. And then it goes for the note that's like is the 9th fret on the D string. So. After that, it does melodic part, which is kind of the same chord of the same 3rd chord, but it's instead of your pinky on the E string, or D string rather, it's on the B string. And then you just kind of like pick it from bottom to top with this rhythm. And then it's a power chord on the 10th fret of A down to the 7th fret of A. So. It goes to it's like a C chord, but you play the C on a whole step up. So it should be in harmony with the open D string. And then the melody after that is 7 on A, 5 on D, and then back to 7 on A. So. And then it's a C shape, but on the 5th fret. And then 7, 5, open B. And the melody, you can vary that. Like as long as you're just like playing with the chords and like chord tones, it'll sound fine. And then the next part, the guitars diverge. So the left one is doing this same chord, but without it's just an open B now. And then the C chord 2 frets up. And while that guitar is doing that, the other guitar is doing 5007, so it's like that chord but without the fifth. And then it goes up to the ninth, kind of like in the beginning, and then it goes 7007. So. And it does a little. And then you're playing this chord as C chord with on the 3rd fret. And then you're doing like a G bar chord almost, but without the root or the fucking octave. I might not be playing the rhythm to the chords right. I don't really remember them, so. And then I think this is the last section. Yeah, this is the last section. So the left guitar, it goes back to being a left and right, or playing different things at least. Left guitar goes back to playing this chord. And it's just droning that chord. It might sound like it's different because the bass is changing, but if you listen, you can tell it's just that same chord. And then when it moves to the weird chord at the very end, it's the same chord, but just with an open A instead of 3rd fret. So. And then the other guitar it starts doing this, and then it moves to C major 7, which is 8, 9, or 8x 9 0 0. So. And after it does that for a while, it starts doing you fret the 9th fret of the D string, and then for the melody it goes down to the 10th fret on the B string, so like this. And then after that, for the final thing, you just slide up to 14, 14, 14 with the open D. And then it goes 7, and then pull off, then 12 pull off, 10 pull off, and then 7 pull off, and then open D, so like this. Alright, so on to Pile. I stopped recording so I could tune, and it's official, guys. I'm going to McDonald's, so this is pretty exciting news for me. Oh my god, I'm shaking in anticipation. But as I wait, I'll teach you how to, or I'll fix Pile. So the first chord, I think I have power chords originally, which is not correct at all. It's an open E, but the 9th is fretted. So it's a 2nd fret on the high E string. This is in D standard, by the way. And then it's a bar chord on the 2nd fret, major bar chord. And then fucking power chord on the 5th fret. So. Oh, and also the the very intro. So originally, I think I was just bending or something like that, but it sounds a little empty, right? That's because you play it on the 4th fret, and you play the open string 2, or open E, or D, I guess so. And then 3rd fret on the G, and play the open, what is that, C, but mute it, so bend upward, so you mute it, so. And then 4th fret on the C, and then open A. Sorry, it's kind of slow because I have to remember what notes they are whole step down. And you can hit the F a little bit. I think he does in the recording, but try to get it kind of quick. So. Not listening, I said stop. And then the chorus, I think I had right. So on to the finger picking part. Oh, my distortion wasn't on anyway. So it's this F sharp major chord, or E major technically, except you're not barring it. And then you just it's 4, 4 3 0 0, and you do for what string you're picking. It's I'm just gonna say what it would be in E standard because it's gonna take me fucking 10 hours to say it otherwise. So it's A, D, G, D, B, G, D, E. So, and then it's A, D, G, B, G, D. So just kind of up and down. So. And then next chord is open A, then fourth on D, then 2, 4, and then still open for the high string. So, and then the picking pattern for the first chord is the same, and then or the first like measure, and then the next one it's A, D, then B, E, B, G. So. And then the only time it changes is when he's singing socially obligatory things that you do 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 0, 0. And it's the same picking pattern. So. Or actually, fuck, it's so it's I'm reading it right now. It's 2 the first time so when it's this, it's the G string is fretted on the second, but then the next time it's not fretted, it's open. So. And then the only other part that was wrong was the like. So that you're playing the same chord from the beginning. So you play the lower strings, and then the upper strings you do like a melody with. So it's just up and down. So the last note is open, but the rest is just holding this chord. So chord 1 0 2 0 1, chord 1 0 2, and now on the same string open.